Constance. How are you, Gabrielle?
Oh, you needn't shout today, my dear. Today's Wednesday. I can hear perfectly fine on Wednesdays.
It's Thursday.
Well, never mind then. I suppose I can make an exception just this once.
Do not stop barking, Dickie. What a din you make. Come along, Dickie. I've come to see the longest bow and the handsomest man in Paris.
Constance, my bow is not at 6 today, nor poor Antoine. Today we must decide the fate of the world.
What can we do it tomorrow? I want to wash my slippers. Dickie, please. Come, let me take you off your leash.
We have too long to waste. Where is Josephine? Well, we better have our tea. And when Josephine comes...
Josephine is sitting on the bench in front of the palace, waiting for President Wilson to come out. She won't budge. She's sorry, but she said she absolutely must see him today.
Dickie! What a shame. I really wish you were here. She has such sound judgment.
Wait, dear, we're listening. What is it, Dickie? What is not Aurelia's lap? All right, darling.
Go on.
Jump, Dickie, jump!
Constance, I love you. And I love Dickie. This is serious, so could you stop being so childish for once?
And what does that mean, if you please?
It means Dickie. We know you know we love him just as much as when he was alive. It's a sacred memory, and we wouldn't hurt his feelings for the world. But please, don't plump him in my lap when I'm trying to decide the future of humanity. His basket is in the corner, and he knows where it is. Go lie down, Dickie.
So you're against Dickie too?
I am not against Dickie. I adore Dickie. But you know as well as I do that Dickie is just a convention with us. It's a beautiful convention. But he doesn't have to bark all the time. You spoil him. When you went to visit your niece and left him with me, we got on splendidly. He didn't bark, he didn't tag things, he didn't even eat. But when he's with you, one can't pay attention to anything else. Now I'm not going to take him in my lap at a solemn moment like this, and that's that.
Constance, I'll take him in my lap. He loves to sit in my lap. Don't you, darling?
Kindly stop putting on angelic airs, Gabrielle. I see right through you. You're too sweet to be sincere. I often make believe I brought Dickie with me, when really I've left him at home, and you probably would pet him just the same.
I adore animals.
If you adore animals, then don't pet them when they're not there. It's hypocritical.
Now Constance, Gabrielle has just as much right as you.
Gabrielle has no right. Do you know what she does? She invites people to come and tea with us. People we know nothing about. People who exist only in her imagination.
And you think that's not an existence?
I don't invite them. They come on their own. What can I do?
You could introduce us.
Well, if you think they're only imaginary, there's no point in introducing them, is there?
Who likes to have imaginary people staring at one? Especially strangers.
They're really very nice.
Oh, they're here now.
Am I about to speak, or is this going to be the same as the issue of inoculating Josephine's cat, when we never got to the subject at all?
Never! Never, never! Oh, never let them put a needle in you, Dickie, my darling. Oh, no! Oh, no!
Good heavens, now we have her in tears. What an impossible creature, with the fate of humanity hanging in the balance. There, calm down. I'll take Dickie. Calm, Dickie.
No, he won't go now. How can you be so cruel, Aurelia? Don't you suppose I know about Dickie? Don't you think I'd rather have him here, alive and woolly and frisking about like he used to? I know I can be silly about him, but don't you understand that it's only by pretending that he's here that I can really get him to come sometimes? Next time I won't bring him!
There, calm down. Come here, Dickie. Irma's going to take you for a nice walk. Irma!
No, he doesn't want to go. Besides, I didn't bring him today, so there!
Very well then. Irma, make sure the door's locked.
Yes, Countess. What's happened? Why locked? Who's coming?
If you let me get a word in, you'd know by now. This morning, exactly at noon.
Oh, how exciting!
Be quiet! This morning, exactly at noon, thanks to a young man who drowned himself in the Seine. Oh, well, think of it. Do you know about Belle Musette?
Of course, Aurelia.
Can you sing it now, all of it?
Of course, Aurelia. But who's interrupting now?
You're right. This morning, something horrible happened. I discovered a terrible plot. There's a group of men who intend to destroy the whole city.
Is that all?
I don't understand why men should want to tear down the city, Aurelia. It's men who put it off.
You are so innocent, Gabrielle. There are men in this world with the fever of destruction. Even when they pretend they're building, they're actually destroying. They build one new building and destroy two old ones. They build cities to destroy the countryside, and they destroy space with telephones and time with airplanes. I speak, of course, primarily of the male sex.
Oh, Aurelia! Must you talk of sex in front of Gabrielle?
There are two sexes. She keeps canaring.
I think you both are being very unkind about men, Aurelia. Men are big and beautiful, and as loyal as dogs. I prefer not to to marry, it's true. But I've heard excellent reports from friends who have not had opportunity to experience them closely.
My poor darling, you live in a dream. Wake up as I have and see what is happening. Men are changing into beasts, and they don't even try to hide it. Just look at them in the cafe, snuffling their soup like pigs, tearing their meat like tigers, crunching their lettuce like crocodiles.
So what if they become animals? I like animals.
You'd make a fine rabbit, wouldn't you?
I?
You don't think it's just the men who are changing, their wives change right along with them.
Well, why would my poor husband be a rabbit if he were alive?
Do you remember his front teeth, the way he nibbled celery?
I'm happy to say I remember absolutely nothing about him. All I remember on that subject is when Father Francis tried to kiss me in the park.
Ah, yes, of course.
And does that mean that you please? Ah, yes, of course.
Did that really happen, or did you just read about it in a book?
Now I'm being insulted!
Tell the truth, and we'll believe it all over again after, won't we, Gabrielle?
How dare you question my memories? What if I said your pearls were false?
They were. Once. Here, have some macaroons.
I don't want to know what they were. I want to know what they are. Are they false or are they real?
Everyone knows as one wears pearls, little by little they become real.
But isn't it the same with memories?
Well, there are still plenty of perfect gentlemen. The Synod Senator tips his hat and bows to me every morning in front of the palace. So he's pushing an empty baby carriage.
Don't be taken in, Gabrielle. It's all a scam. Beware of the senator with the empty baby carriage.
It's really the soul of courtesy. He seems quite correct.
Those are the worst, Gabrielle. They'll make you put on black riding boots for like the can-can riding, so you God knows what built at the top of their voices. The very thought makes one's blood run cold.
You really think he has that in mind?
Of course. Fan had lost all sense of decency. Just look at them in the cafe, digging away with their toothpicks, beef, veal, onion.
Well, we don't harm anyone that way.
Then why do you barricade your door and make your fans meow before you let them in?
Because they are murderers.
I don't see what prevents murderers from meowing like anybody else.
Why are they murderers?
Because they are thieves.
And why are they thieves?
Because they worship money. Because money is their god.
Now we've come to it. We live in the reign of gold. Do you realize that, Gabrielle? Men now publicly worship the golden calf.
How awful! Have the authorities been notified?
The authorities do it themselves.
Has anyone talked to the bishop?
Only money talks to the bishop these days. And so now you see why I've asked you today. The world has gone out of its mind. And if we don't do something soon, humanity is doomed. Any ideas?
I know what I always do in a case like this.
You write to the Prime Minister.
He always does what I tell him.
And does he ever answer your letters?
Well, he knows I prefer not to. It might excite gossip.
I shall go right home and consult my voices. There's no time for that. Besides, your voices are not real. How dare you say such a thing? Where do your voices come from now? Still the sewing machine? Not anymore.
They pass into my hot water bottle. It's much nicer that way. They don't chatter anymore. They gurgle. But they haven't been very nice lately. Last night they kept telling me to let my canaries out. Let them out. Let them out.
Did you?
I opened the cage, but they wouldn't go.
You can't consider those voices. Everybody knows objects talk. It's the principle of the phonograph. But to ask a hot water bottle for advice is just silly. What does a hot water bottle know? No, we must consult our own judgment.
Very well then. Tell us what you have decided. Since you have our opinion, you've obviously made up your mind.
Yes, I know what they want and I baited the trap. The rats will be here any minute.
Rats!
Don't worry, they're still in uniform.
Good heavens! What are you planning on doing with them?
That's the question. Suppose I get all the wicked people here in my cellar, and I have a way to get rid of them. Do I have the right to do it?
To kill them? That's not a question for us. You'll have to ask Father Bidet.
I did. One day in confession, I told him frankly that I had a secret desire to get rid of all the wicked people. And he said, by all means, my child, and when you're ready to go into action, I shall gladly lend you the jawbone of an ass.
That's all talk. You get him to put that into writing.
How will you do it, Aurelia?
That's a secret.
It's not so easy to kill them. If you had a tub full of vitriol, they never climb into it. There's nothing so stubborn as a man who wants him to do something.
Leave that to me.
But if we kill them, they're bound to be missed, and then we'll be fined. They fine you for every little thing nowadays.
They won't be missed. Do you miss malaria when it's gone?
I wish Josephine were here. She knows all about these kinds of things. Her sister's cousin was a lawyer. Just Just a minute. Gabriella, are they here now?
What's wrong?
I'm asking Gabriella if her guests are here. I have a right to know.
I'm not allowed to say.
If they're here, I won't speak another word. I'm certainly not going to commit myself in a matter involving the death penalty in the presence of third parties, whether they exist or not.
So that's not being very nice to my guests now, is it?
Constance, don't be so ungracious. Do you really think that just because we're alone, nobody is with us? My house is always full of guests. Lonely spirits know that here, they always have a place in the universe, but they are always welcome. For my part, I'm happy to have them.
Thank you, Aurelia.
At this very moment, the whole universe is listening, and everything you say echoes to the remotest star.
Then why do you insult me in front of all of them? And if you really find me so ungracious, why did you even invite me?
I'll tell you, and I'll tell you why, disagreeable as you are. I always give you the best piece of cake. Because whenever you're here, there's always someone with you. And I don't mean Vicky. Someone young and lovely. And all the time you're bickering, she always sits modestly to one side and smiles tenderly and never says a word. That's the Constance to whom I give the cake you gobble. And it's her vote I ask you cast in this crucial moment. And not yours, which is of no importance whatsoever.
I leave it.
Be so good as to sit back down. I can't let you go here.
No. No, it's too much. I'm taking her with me.
Citizen Josephine.
Oh, thank heaven. We're safe.
My dear friends, once again I waited for President Wilson, but he didn't come out.
You'll have to wait quite a while before he does. He has been dead since 1924.
I have plenty of time.
Doubtless you have your reasons for wanting to talk to a man to whom no one would listen when he was alive. Leave a legal problem for you, Josephine. Suppose I got all the wicked people here at once, and I had a way to get rid of them forever. Do I have the right to do it?
Why not?
My point exactly.
But Josephine, so many people.
De minimis non curat lex. The more there are, the more legal it is. It becomes impersonal, even military. Get all your enemies together in one place and kill. Because if you'd have to track them down one by one in all their homes and offices, sooner or later you'd get tired and you'd have to stop. It's a very practical idea, Aurelia. I can't imagine why we never thought of it before.
Well, I suppose if you think it's alright.
By all means. Your criminals have had a fair trial, I suppose.
A trial?
Certainly. You can't kill anyone without a trial. That's a luxury. No person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or justice without due process of the law.
They deprive us of ours.
That's not the point. You're not accused of anything. Every accused has the right to defend himself at the bar of justice. Before the flood, didn't the Lord permit Noah to speak in defense of his fellow humans? He evidently stuttered. You know the result. On the other hand, Captain Dreyfus was not only innocent, he was defended by a marvelous orator. The result was precisely the same. So you see, in having a trial, you run no risk whatsoever.
But if I give them the slightest cause for suspicion, I'll lose them.
There's a simple procedure in such cases. You may summon the defendants 3 times, mentally, if you like. If they do not appear, the court may then designate an attorney to represent them. This attorney will then argue their case in court, in absentia, and a judgment can then be rendered by default.
But I don't know any attorneys.
Parliament says they are gathering forces. They will be here soon.
Hurry, Josephine.
Well, in an emergency, the court may order the first passerby to act as an attorney in defense. Defense is like baptism. Absolutely indispensable, but you don't have to know anything to do it. Just get somebody, anybody,
Colin,
the deaf mute. That might be cause for an appeal.
well, who's out there, Emma?
All our friends. There's Rag.
Send down rats. Well, send out all of them.
Do you really think it's appropriate to have all those millionaires represented by a rag picker?
It's a first-rate choice. Criminals should always be represented by their officers. Thieves by pastors, rapists by mothers, killers by bleeding hearts. Experience shows it's the only way to get an acquittal.